Hurricane Milton sounds scary, right? A name like that conjures images of toppled palm trees, flooded streets, and maybe a rogue shark swimming past your living room window. We've all seen the headlines, the breathless news reports, the social media feeds clogged with apocalyptic imagery. But what if I told you that the reality of Hurricane Milton was a little less dramatic? Don't get me wrong, hurricanes are serious business. But sometimes the hype machine goes into overdrive, leaving a trail of misinformation and unnecessary panic in its wake. We've all been there. You're scrolling through your social media feed and suddenly you're hit with a wall of terrifying hurricane footage. Waves crashing over seawalls, winds whipping through streets, the whole 9 yards. But wait a minute, didn't we see this exact same footage last year and the year before that? Turns out hurricane footage is the ultimate recycled content. Take, for instance, the infamous storm surge video from Hurricane Ian. Terrifying, right? Except that video has been making the rounds for years. Mislabeled and misrepresented as evidence of Hurricane Milton's wrath. This phenomenon isn't just limited to social media. Even news outlets sometimes fall for these recycled clips. It's crucial to fact-check and verify the authenticity of these videos. Before sharing, take a moment to look for fact-check labels or do a quick search. It can save you from spreading misinformation and help others stay accurately informed. So next time you see a hurricane video, remember, not everything is as it seems. Stay informed, stay safe. Okay, so maybe Hurricane Milton wasn't the apocalyptic event some predicted, but that doesn't mean everyone got off scot-free. Siesta Key, for example, bore the brunt of Milton's fury. We're talking flooded beach bars, sandcastles reduced to rubble, and a distinct lack of margaritas with tiny umbrellas. Meanwhile, just a few miles inland, life went on as usual. People mowed their lawns, walked their dogs, and probably wondered what all the fuss was about. It's the classic hurricane experience, localized devastation, widespread anxiety. Section 4, Lizard People and Lunar Lasers. The Milton Conspiracy Chronicles. Wouldn't be a natural disaster without a healthy dose of conspiracy theories, would it? Hurricane Milton was no exception. The internet, in its infinite wisdom, decided that Milton was no ordinary hurricane. Some blamed it on government weather manipulation, citing the ever-popular and entirely baseless HARP project. Others claimed it was a sign of the apocalypse, a celestial middle finger from Mother Nature herself. And then there were the lizard people, because, of course. Section 5. Milton in perspective, separating fact from fiction. So what's the real story with Hurricane Milton? Was it the monstrous storm that some claimed it to be, or was it just another weather event that got caught up in the media frenzy? Was it a catastrophic event that reshaped the coastline, leaving behind a trail of destruction and despair? Or was it merely a minor blip on the radar, blown out of proportion by the 24-hour news cycle and our collective need to believe in impending doom? The media often amplifies events, making them seem larger than life. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. Yes, there was damage, trees were uprooted, and some homes suffered. Yes, some people were inconvenienced. Power outages and flooding caused disruptions in daily life. But no, the world did not end. Life continued, and communities came together to rebuild and support each other. The sky did not fall. The sun rose again, and the neighborhood returned to its peaceful state. And the lizard people, probably, remained safely in their underground bunkers, waiting for the next big story to emerge. Section 6. Stay informed, stay sane. Your guide to weathering the storm. In times of uncertainty, knowledge is your best ally. Understanding the storm and its potential impact can make all the difference. In the age of instant information and rampant misinformation, it's more important than ever to stay informed. With so many sources available, it can be overwhelming to know where to turn. But how do you separate the wheat from the chaff, the facts from the fear-mongering? It's crucial to develop a discerning eye and a critical mind. Here's a handy guide. Rely on credible sources. Trustworthy information is your lifeline during a storm. Stick to established news organizations, meteorological agencies, and websites. With a track record of accuracy, these sources have the expertise and resources to provide reliable information. Be wary of social media. While it can be a quick way to get updates, it's also a breeding ground for rumors and false information. Social media is great for sharing pictures of your lunch, not so much for accurate disaster reporting. Always cross-check information with reliable sources. If something sounds too crazy to be true, it probably is. Don't panic. Stay calm and verify the information before reacting. Hurricanes are serious, but they're not the end of the world. Preparation and accurate information can help you weather the storm safely. Unless, of course, the lizard people are involved, then we're all doomed. But in all seriousness, stay informed, stay prepared, and you'll be just fine.